Good morning. How are you all today? I wanted to pop in this morning and say hello and also give you a couple of things that you want to avoid. So, I'm speaking to the travel agents in our group, so people who've already decided to jump and talk to you about how you can avoid being in the 90% of those businesses who are not going to be here in 12 months. So give me a second and let me share this out to some people and then we will get started. Hopefully everyone's Tuesday is going well. All right, give me a second and let me share this out to the event and then also out to our page. All right, so give me a second, one more second, and I'll be ready to go. Okay, so hopefully you guys' Tuesday is going good and you are in great spirits. If you are new to the group, I want to welcome you. My name is Sunday Gardner, and I am the host of How to Start a Travel Agency and also the owner of the Business Jump Off for business travel lovers. So, if you are on the cusp of trying to determine if you want to become an entrepreneur and start your own travel agency, you are in the right space. Today's message, however, are for those people who have joined the group who are already a travel agent and you've already jumped, right? So you made the decision to jump into creating your own travel business and you probably joined this group because you were looking for some help, right? So what I want to do today is talk about how to avoid being in the 90% club, which is the club of people who jump, become entrepreneurs or business owners, and they fail. So, how can you do that? You are in this group because you need help. However, what I will tell you is that this group is for people who are pre jumpers, right? They are trying to get information on what they need in order to make the decision to jump. So, if you are already a travel agent, you've already started your travel business, and you're in this group, let's talk about what we can do to ensure that your business doesn't fail. So give me one more second and let me share this out again I want to share this out to our group and then, well, share it out to the event and then share it out to the business page. So give me a second. Um, All right. So also do me a favor. If you know of other travel agents or other business owners, share the love, right? Share this message with them, share this video with them, and let them know that we are about to drop some nuggets today. And we're going to go over some things that you can avoid as a new business owner to ensure that you have success. All right. So we're going to share this to. I always like sharing it to the event so if people come later, they can always take a look at it. Okay. All right. So let's get started. Okay. So the 10% club, right? So statistically speaking, businesses that open up in 12 months, 90% of the businesses greater won't be in business in 12 months, right? So why such a great percentage? Why, if you know that percentage, are so many businesses failing? Why are so many businesses not in place 5 years from now? Right. So let's talk about that, right? You've decided to jump. You're in a group that is designed to help people who are about to jump into business have all the right and appropriate information so that they can, avoid some of the pitfalls. But let's say you've already pulled the trigger. You opened up. You became a travel agent. You joined with a host agency. You became a travel agent, and you were super excited, right? And I want you to be excited. If you are a new travel agent, you now have a superpower. But like most business owners, you probably do not know how to wield that superpower properly. You probably don't have a lot of experience with opening up a business, let alone a business that is online, that requires you to not only be a master of your to be a master of your superpower, but also be a master of yourself, right? So let's talk about why there are so many businesses that are failing, not to mention just, at home businesses, but businesses in general, right? So what can you do as a new travel agent to avoid being in the 90% club and be in the 10% club, right? Those businesses that are going to be successful, be around to achieve the goals and the reasons why they came into fruition, right? I did a poll yesterday inside of the group and I asked you what was the reason why you wanted to be a entrepreneur. And overwhelmingly, the number one reason is for financial security. Number two reason was most people want to be their own boss. Number three is they want to spend time with their friends and family, right? So if you listened to my live yesterday, I told you not everybody is cut out to be an entrepreneur. And I still stand by that and will stand by that until I'm proven otherwise. But not only has history proven that self, the longer I am in business as a coach, the longer I am, further entrenched in my belief that not everyone is ready to be an entrepreneur. All right. So listen to that live if you missed it yesterday. But really the crux of that is that, if you want to be an entrepreneur because you hate your job, this is not the right thing to do. Get another job, change careers, do something else. And it's okay to work for someone else as long as you have a plan, right? But if you want to be an entrepreneur for one of those three major reasons that most people want is because you want financial security, you want to be a boss of your own time, your own environment, your own direction, your own vision, and you want to be able to be in control of your own time, then entrepreneurship is for you. But you still have to avoid some of the major pitfalls that people face when they become an entrepreneur. And the number one reason why that people fail in their business is because they have no vision and they have no plan. And what does that mean, right? So what is a vision, right? You are a travel agent. You want to have a travel business, right? That should be your vision. That's all you really need, right? Well, that's not all you really need. A vision is bigger than just the industry or bigger than just the idea. It is and defines everything that is your business, right? So my business vision is very clear to me and everyone that comes in contact with me. My goals for my business revolve around coaching and training new entrepreneurs on how to launch and operate a successful business, right? That is my vision, right? We have metrics that are aligned to that. I am not just randomly helping people because I have nothing better to do. That is aligned to our business vision. That is our business mission. That is everything that we do. Everyone that comes in contact with me understands what my vision is, right? So when you open up a new travel agency, my question to you will be, what is your plan and your vision, right? Just to sell travel? Well, there are thousands of travel agencies, right? There are thousands of people, right, who have decided to jump and become a travel agent. What is going to set you apart from the rest? What is the vision that you have for your business specifically? And if you don't know how that is, that's okay. Maybe you need to seek out help. That's where I come in. I can help you define that vision. I can help you define that plan for your agency, right? So let's take an example of what I mean by that. Many people, they get the opportunity from either, host agencies who are focused on recruiting travel agencies because they're focused on the business growth side of it, right? They want to get as many travel agents as possible under their belt so that they can gain money and income through that stream, right? There's nothing wrong with that. I don't have a problem with that. But what I do have a problem with is that you decided to make a living out of being a travel agent, and you have not the first clue as to what that means, right? You have no idea that there are thousands, hundreds of thousands of people who have decided to make that same opportunity, right? You, in order to be a successful business owner, have to be able to differentiate yourself from your competition and from the other yahoos out there who are trying to do the same thing, right? You need a vision. You need a specific direction that says, you know what? My travel agency is here to fulfill this type of problem. Let's say, for example, I have a person who is on in our Travel Agency United membership, and her vision is for her business is to fulfill travel request and create travel experiences for people who have $10,000 or more on their list. Hold on just a second. Let me just mute that. Who have $10,000 or more to spend to fulfill their travel dreams, right? Things that are on their bucket list, right? That's a vision, right? That sets the direction for her business. It sets the direction for who she services. It sets the direction for how she is going to market, how she's going to set herself different from the other travel agency who's trying to be a jack of all trades, right? I will tell you now, if you want to open up a business and you want to service everyone, you most likely will fail. Period. End of story. You need to have a niche. You have to have a specific vision that you believe in and that you can sell, right? So the number one reason why people in business fail is because they don't have a vision and they don't have a plan, right? It doesn't take you years to develop a vision or to develop a plan, but it does take you actually being strategic and being intentional in the definition of that plan and that vision for your business. You don't know how to do that? Reach out to me. Let me know, and I'll tell you exactly the steps on how to get a plan and a vision for your business. Number two reason why businesses fail is because of no funds. They run out of money, right? You open up a business, you invest $180 in your business, and you get frustrated that you need more money, right? You quit your job prematurely and you have no capital to sustain you. You are focused on how you're going to pay the rent, how you're going to eat, and you don't have the funds to be able to do that. And you have to go back to a 9-to-5 job because you haven't planned, right, your exit strategy from your 9-to-5 job properly. You haven't planned what it's going to take to run your business and truly invest in what it takes to be able to run a successful business and grow, right? So it's funding, right? So I'm not saying you've got to go out there, you've got to get a $100,000 loan to be able to start and operate your travel business. But what I am saying is that if you want to grow, you need to invest, right? You need to invest in marketing. You need to invest in tools. You need to invest in systems and processes that are going to ensure that you can do this on autopilot, that you've got the right marketing out to people so that you can attract strangers to your business, right? Consistently, that you are not depending on your friends and family to purchase your services and products only. And when you dried up that market, you have no one else to go to, right? That is the number two reason why most businesses fail. They don't have the right funding. They haven't allocated the right amount of funds to sustain them. They do not have a source of income to sustain the business. They've prematurely quit, put all of their eggs in their new business, and they don't have the funds to sustain. That's pretty much it, right? Number three reason why businesses don't last the long haul is because they don't have a way to attract strangers. They don't have customers, right? So if you jump into a business and let's say you decide to become and to open up your own travel agency and you are depending on your friends and family only to be your customers, you are not going to be here 12 months from now. You're not going to be here 24 months from now. You're not going to be here 3 years from now, right? Because your business should not rely on your friends and family only in order to sustain and grow your business. Now, if you have the funds to sustain that, length of time, yes, maybe you will be in business and say you don't do any marketing, but you have the funds to be able to keep your doors open, keep your internet on, keep your Facebook, marketing initiatives done. You can invest in marketing and you're going to go the slow path. Maybe you're going to do word of mouth, but you've got the funds to do that. Maybe you can withstand the long haul. But what I will tell you is if you want to grow to a six-figure travel agency, you're going to need more than your friends and family, right? Do not open up a business assuming that the only source of customers are going to be your immediate friends and family. Period. End of story. Bad idea, right? If you believe that you're just going to post on social media sites, Facebook, Instagram, and your friends and family are the only one who sees your post, you're not investing in advertising, you're not investing in marketing, you're not going to be here 12 months from now, right? If you don't have a strong marketing game, and again, I'm not talking about, let me step back and let me say this. I used to, when I first started coaching, I used to take a lot of discovery calls and sales calls, and I would ask people, what are they doing for marketing? And, I would probably say 80% of the people who responded to say that they actually were doing marketing said that they were doing social media marketing. And when I asked them, well, what do you mean social media marketing? What were you doing specifically? They're like, well, I post on Facebook and I post, I have an Instagram page and I tweet and I post and nobody's responding to my post. That's not marketing, right? That's posting. I'm going to tell you a secret if you don't know. In my head, I believe that Mark Zuckerberg is my best friend. I love his platform. You will hear me say that repeatedly and often. I love the Facebook platform when it's used for what it's intended for, right? There is a personal component that Zuckerberg created it for, and what has made him a billionaire is the fact that he has been able to monetize this platform. And what does that mean? It means, simply put, if you believe that you are going to just post on Facebook and your fan base is going to see you and let's even say you've got a couple of thousand people on Facebook on your personal page, and you are only posting through Facebook using that mechanism, you are not leveraging what Facebook is there for, right? And what Zuckerberg is going to reward you with. And what I mean by that is he wants you to spend money. He wants you to spend money on Facebook, and he wants you to, if you're a business, he wants and will reward you by showing your ads, your content to your target audience based on the fact that you are actually spending and investing money in marketing through his marketing tools, right? So don't get me wrong. There's a lot of people who are making great money. They are using their personal pages only. They've got almost 5,000 people, which is the max that Facebook has. And they're posting and they're making some money, right? But what I will tell you is even recently, Mark has, rolled out, if you've ever heard of the word algorithm, he's rolled out new algorithms on the Facebook platform that even reduces on your personal page who is seeing your posts, right? He rewards those who invest, right? He rewards those that pay for his platform. And so I'm not saying you've got to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on his platform, but what I will say is that if you are in business, you should expect to spend money on marketing, period. End of story. There is no shortcutting this to be successful, to grow your business, right? I spend a lot of money on marketing. Do you know why I spend so much money on marketing? Because I have a process in place that automatically attracts strangers to my business, right? On autopilot. I do not go out there. I am not handing business cards out to every stranger that I see. I automatically attract people who are in my target market through Facebook ads. I spend money. If I want more people that I want to attract, I spend more money on Facebook ads, right? My conversion rates are great. I'm able to not only attract those people, but those are the people that I actually want to do business with, who buy my products and services because I spend money on advertising, right? Same thing for your travel agency. If you want to attract strangers and you want to grow your business, you're going to have to spend some money. Now, I do not take lightly that you need to know what you're doing when you're doing Facebook ads. Do not go start spending because I said, and you heard from me, Sunday said, I need to start spending money on Facebook. And you just jump in there with no knowledge because you will waste money. What Mark is good at is he's not going to teach you how to utilize his platform. He's just going to make it available. Not only does he make it available, he gives you so many choices. If you don't know what you're doing, you potentially will spend hundreds of dollars wasting your money on advertising and your message is not getting in front of anyone. So what I want to tell you is when I go back to number one, you need to have a plan, right? So number one is if you want to be able to fix number three, which is no customers, you need to have a plan of action in place in order to attract customers to your business, right? Now, don't get me wrong. I love friends and family. I think that they're great. And I think that your friends and family that love you will support you, right? But they're not going to create a six-figure business for you, right? They're not going to create a business that's going to allow you to quit your job, your 9-to-5 job that you hate, and create this business that you love just by your friends and family. You're going to need some strangers, and you're going to need a lot of strangers that are attracted to your products and services that are purchasing, right? You're going to need to be able to convert people that don't know who the heck you are, get them to know, like, and trust you so they will buy from you and you convert them into paying clients, right? That's a process, right? And if you don't know that and that's not your superpower, then my recommendation is that you invest in someone who that is their superpower, right? That you learn from them or you expend time and you learn it yourself, right? Those are your options. Either pay somebody to teach you, right? Pay somebody to do it for you, or invest the time to do it yourself. Learn how to do it yourself and do it, right? Get it done. 3 reasons. So if you want to be in the 10% club, right? I told you what not to do. So what do you do, right? The first thing is that you plan, right? I don't want anyone quitting their job today because they hate their job, starting a travel agency, and they don't have a plan of action, right? How do you get paid as a travel agent? If you've been in this group for any time, if you're an existing travel agent, you know that you make commissions, right? There are built-in commissions that travel suppliers already have in place, right? So you don't have to carve out money. You don't have to find the money to get paid for travel. It's already built in the system, right? As a travel supplier, you book with travel suppliers. There's a built-in commission built into their rate, and they're ready to give it to travel agents. You just need to position yourself to be able to receive it, right? So thousands, hundreds of thousands of travel suppliers, right? Who do you pick? Where do you go, right? That's where you need to have a plan. You need to have a vision. You can't just say, you can, but you won't be successful. Let's talk about what you can do. What you can do is you can say, I've decided to become a travel agent, and I want to open up a travel agency, and I want to become a travel agent. And my vision for my business is X. right? And it solves why problem, right? I'm going to have a niche in this area, specializing in these destinations, talking to the problems of these type of clients, right? That is a vision. That is a plan, right? My travel agency specials in group travel, cruise travel, group travel to Mexico and the Caribbean, right? Very finite. It's luxury travel, luxury group travel to the Caribbean and to Mexico, right? I specialize in Jamaican travel. I specialize in Mexican travel, right? And that is what my specialty is, right? So when I create packages, when I create products that I'm selling, pre-packaged products that I'm selling, I am targeting people who have groups, right? Particular groups who are interested in luxury travel, right? If I'm not targeting into groups and I'm targeting individuals, it's people who are interested in luxury travel. I have narrowed down my focus. I have a plan of action how I attract those people. I have a plan of action on how I talk to those people, how I market to those people. There is a plan in place. There's a plan in place for my business every quarter, right? Every quarter, every year. What is it that we're doing? How much revenue we want to attract, right? Who are my strategic suppliers, right? My travel supply partners that I have aligned myself with, right? I understand how they work. So when I refer people to them, when I create packages or I book with travel suppliers, I already know how they operate. I've spent a lot of time developing those relationships, right? I've spent a lot of time understanding how they work so that when I create and I talk about them, I'm educated about that. That's the same thing that you need to do, right? My number one is taking care of. What does your number one look like? What does your vision for your business look like? What does your plan look like? And if you haven't taken any time to do that for your business, that absolutely will ensure your failure. I'm not talking about a plan in your head. It needs to be written down. You need to have a vision for your business written down. Not only do you need to have a vision for your business written down, it needs to be something that you visit regularly. You need to have goals associated with how you're going to achieve that vision. You need to have action items in terms of how you're going to make that vision come to fruition, right? Do you know how to do that? If you don't, that's okay. Reach out. Ask questions, right? Again, 3 ways that you can do that. You can do the research yourself if you don't know how to do that. You can hire somebody to help you, right? Learn how to do that. Or you can have somebody do it for you and help you with the creation of that, right? Those are the 3 paths. What I do have for you today is an offer. This is for existing travel agents. If you are on the cusp, do not do this until you've decided to pull the trigger. But if you are a travel agent right now, I have a product for you that is going to help you define your business vision and also help you define your niche. It is called my Business Foundations product, right? It helps you go through, define your business niche, what it is that your business is all about. It helps you define what your business vision is. It also helps you ensure that you've put together a business structure that is going to withstand the test of time. Also is going to help you with branding and marketing your business, right? That is the foundation that your business needs to have. If you are in business and you don't have that set, you need to start with the basics, and that's the foundation. We'll talk a little bit more about that. Number 2, you don't have the funds, right? You need to have funding. So if you're at a 9-to-5 job and you are frustrated with that job, I want you to change your mindset about that job right now. Yesterday, I spoke about the fact that your 9-to-5 job needs to be your silent investor, right? You need to ensure that your basic needs are taken care of, right? Your family needs are taken care of, because you will not be able to make the appropriate decisions, the appropriate actions in your business if you're worried about how your how you're gonna eat, if you have a roof over your head, how your car note's going to get paid, right? So don't quit your job tomorrow because you decided to become an entrepreneur. Map out what your funds are. Ensure that you're not living above and beyond your means, right? Allocate funds for your business and stick to it. Reinvest every dollar that you make back into your business. Earmark, I would say, let's talk about if you have $100 and you have $100. I'm using these for round numbers, right? For every dollar that you spend right, you should also be spending that in marketing. So if you spend $1, you need to be spending $1 in marketing, right? Every dollar in marketing that you spend needs to yield you $1 back, right? You should not be wasting money on marketing that is not going, you're not investing. So I'm talking about dollar investments. You should not be wasting money in marketing that is not giving you a return on your investment, right? If you don't know how to do that, that is where you need to learn how to do that on yourself, hire somebody to do it for you, or take training that is going to help teach you how to do that, right? Do not circumvent this step. Your funds need to be planned out, and a portion of your funds need to be allocated towards marketing. Okay? They need to be allocated towards systems and processes that are going to help you run your business smoothly, right? That are going to help you be able to replicate yourself without you doing 100% of the work. You need to invest in getting expertise in your business, right? I would never do my own taxes. I got a degree in accounting, and I still would never do my own taxes. It's not something I enjoy. It's not something that I'm good at. And it's not something that I think that I should be wasting my time on. It's necessary, but I hire an accountant, right? Because that's their superpower. Same thing for your marketing. If it's not your superpower, make sure that you're investing appropriately on learning or do it for you services. Okay. Number 3, no customers. If you do not have a process in place to attract strangers and convert those strangers into paying clients, that is what your focus should be, right? Marketing is going to get you there, right? But not random, unstrategically planned marketing. Marketing your business, ensuring that you have a way to attract strangers into your business, you have a way to relate and to nurture relationships to convert them into clients, is a process that you need to have in place. All right. Business foundations. What is that all about? Travel agents who are already travel agencies who have pulled the trigger. You're already travel agents and you want to know how to build this foundation. Reach out to me. I'm going to give you the opportunity to schedule a discovery call with me. I'm going to include that in the link to this live. Schedule a discovery call with me, and you and I will talk. We will talk about what your vision or your pre-vision for your business is. We'll talk about that, and then we will talk about if Business Foundations is the right direction for you, or maybe you just need to have a marketing plan, whatever that may be. So I encourage you, travel agencies that are already in business and you're struggling with getting customers, you're struggling with direction, getting customers to purchase your packages, whatever your struggle may be, I encourage you to schedule a discovery call with me today. Look at my calendar, see what's available. You don't need to ping me to figure out what my calendar is. Just go to the calendar link that I'm going to give you, schedule a call with me, and we will figure out if Business Foundations work for you or how, as a business coach, I can help you and your business be successful. All right, this is Sunday Gardner. It was great talking to you guys. If you have any questions, please reach out. And if you watch this in the replay, always push #replay and let me know that you were there. Talk to you soon.